you're in prison, prison gangs run the prison system. It doesn't matter if you're in a maximum, a medium, or a minimum security prison. Gangs run the prisons, and you have beatings where several gang members will come and test a man to see if he's a fighter or if he's a punk, going to pay protection, or maybe he's a homosexual. You have a lot of gang members that are homosexual, and they are the violent type homosexuals that rape young boys, and you have gangs that they control the prisons. All the guards work to cater to the gang members, and gangs run the prisons. You have most of your gang members are black, Hispanics, and whites, and there's several different types of gangs. All the gangs want to make you join their particular gang. If you do not join a gang in prison, then you are you're allowed to make it in the prison system because you are basically paying them some kind of protection. Maybe not cash money. A lot of people that come to prison are beat up, and they have to pay protection money. A lot of people are not paying protection, and the gangs like them, and they let them make it in the system. But most people have to join the gang and do the gang's bidding, going and beating up other people for the gang, or paying protection to the gang. And a lot of these gang members are homosexuals, so these young boys become fags for the fags. And it's a power grab. And then you have one gang wanting to overpower the other gang. And then you have riots between one gang against another gang. And so the system is geared to take care of gang members. And your population is all gang members. And the prison authorities try to lock up gang members, and there's a lot of them now doing what is called solitary confinement, or AGSEG, where the person is put in a cell for 23 hours a day. He's allowed to come out for recreation once a day, and that's where and a lot of gang members are being put in this. Well, that's not and a lot of gang members get crossed out by their own gangs. They didn't do anything wrong, but they've screwed over somebody in the gang, and the gang puts a hit on them. And once a gang puts a hit on you, the only way you can go is AGSEG, solitary confinement, and spend the rest of your time there, because the hits are never rescinded. If somebody puts a hit on you because you snitched on somebody, then every prison system every gang member in every prison has a hit list. You're on it. You'll get stabbed. You will be stabbed, and it's possible that you will die. And your gang members that drop out of the gangs, you might say, they're targeted like this. So you have a lot of people in what is called solitary confinement for 23 hours a day. Ex-gang members, current gang members, a lot of them are put in there because they got caught killing someone. What you're seeing in the prison system today is gangs are running the show in the prisons. And a lot of guys coming to do their time that want to be left alone will go ahead and spend their time 23 hours in a cell, and they sit there, wait for their commissary, and they get their radio and play it. They work out. You got a rec yard when you can go out and work out with martial arts if you do that, or but there is no way to stay in prison population without catering and respecting the gangs. And one thing about gangs, they respect a fighter. If you're not a gang member and a bunch of gang members come up to you and threaten you, they'll test you, they'll give you a little kite, and it'll say that you're going to pay protection or you're going to be taken care of. And if you stand up to them and fight them with everything you've got, even though you lose, you gain respect. So you can stay in population if you're a strong-backed man and you'll fight and respect the gangs. You don't necessarily have to pay them, or you don't necessarily have to join them. But it's unusual for a man to do that in the system. He has to be an exceptional type of person. And so when you go to prison, expect that you're either going to join a gang, you're going to get in line, and you're going to walk with the whole system the way it is, or you're going to pay protection, or you're going to become a homosexual, or you're going to go to ag-sag or segregation, where you spend 23 hours a day in your cell by yourself. It's not really protective custody like Texas. Getting into protective custody is really that's a laughing game there. In Texas, everybody's that's put in solitary confinement is put in there either because they're gang members, or they're claiming they're gang members to get locked up, or they're assaultive on the officers. They'll walk up and they'll beat a guard up just to get locked up in the. Just such to save their own skin, because gangs got a hit on them. They'll go hit a boss man and get thrown in the cell like that. And so it's prison life is up to you. You can make it what you want to make it as, but it's nothing easy about it.